Hello, beautiful. Welcome to All Things Mental Health, where we literally talk about all things mental health. I understand that everybody is not coming to the couch, so I'm bringing the couch to you. And y'all, they done took away the food stamps. Y'all, they done took them. They are gone. It is November 1st, and SNAP benefits are not available. Okay. And in today's episode, I want to make sure that you feel supported, that it's okay to acknowledge how you're feeling during these perilous times, and to also understand that there are options available to you. Okay. So sit back, relax, get you some popcorn, get you a drink, get you some grapes if you're trying to be healthy, and let's get into this information. So I first want to start off by acknowledging that this is crazy. Okay, whether you receive SNAP benefits currently, you got WIC when your baby was little, maybe you're a nurse now, maybe you're a teacher now, maybe you're a flight attendant now, maybe you are married child, but with that first one, with them first two, you wasn't, and you got those benefits, right? Because they were put in place to help. And this is not to talk about what's going on politically, but this is something that is happening, right? And it is okay to acknowledge the fact that you might feel afraid. You might feel scared. You might not necessarily be impacted. Like, you may not receive benefits yourself, but your grandmother does, but your aunt does, but your sister and her children do. And you're not going to let them go hungry. So even though you do not receive them, you're going to have to take from your household to help support the next person. Because we are community people and we look out for our neighbors, and we will get together with our girlfriends and say, okay, girl, come on. We eating at your house on Thursday. We eating at Keisha's house on Tuesday. On Sunday, y'all, okay, we all just gonna get together and buy some pizza. We do things like that. Okay. But I want you to know it is okay to acknowledge the challenges ahead. Whatever those unique and specific challenges might look like to you, it is okay to acknowledge that that's something that's happening. Write it down, right? Don't just leave it all in your body and in your mind. Write out how you're feeling. Talk to someone that you trust, okay? The next thing that I want to get into is practical resources, okay? If you are a direct recipient to SNAP benefits and come November 1st, you call that card and there is nothing on there, hopefully you use whatever your previous balance was, okay? So hopefully when November 1st came, it wasn't on nothing, it wasn't anything on there because you went to the grocery store and did what you needed to do for your household. However, moving forward, right, I want you guys to know that there are resources available to you, okay? This is not the time that we are prideful. This is not the time that I always take care of my kids. I make sure we got it done. This is not the time to do that, okay? This is the time to utilize community. Identify who is in your village. Okay, I actually have a journal, Honey, How's Your Mental, a journal for mental health and wellness. And one of the prompts in the journal is identifying who is in your village, okay? You are in the center. You're in the center of the village. You and whoever you live with, whoever you are legally responsible for, that's your village. In the case of an emergency, in the event of an emergency, who is the first person that you're calling? They go in the next ring. And then you just keep going. Or you could just click the link in the bio, right? But I want you to really do that. Identify who is in your village. Who can you lean on? Who can you depend on during this time period? Okay? In terms of community resources, although there will not be, as we know it, SNAP benefits on November 1st, there are still other emergency food programs that are available to you in your area, especially if you live in the United States. And more specifically, I am speaking to people who live in the Midwest region, right? I know for a fact that all states, your state that you currently live in, your county that you currently reside in, there is a local food pantry that is there. You may have driven past it 1,000,001 times. You may have donated at the local store, not even realizing that they were rounding up $1 to donate there. Right? That is available to you. So I'm going to encourage you to go to Google, go to ChatGPT. That's free. That's free. You can go to the library. That's free too. And you need to Google local food pantries. Okay? Like, you need to Google that, and that needs to be, what do they need from me? Most of the time, it's just your ID, right? Something to verify who you are. So an ID, a passport, any other form of ID. If you can use it to go to the bank or to cash a check, more than likely you can use it at the food bank. And some of them don't even require that information. During these times, they literally may just trust your word that you are first and last name, and this is how many people are in your household. So I would really encourage you to do that, because something is better than nothing. Some pantries are very specific. You can only go once a month. They're only available every Tuesday and Thursday. And then some pantries you can go every single day. Right? So we don't have to go hungry during this time. We've already identified who's in our village. We've already gotten on Google and ChatGPT, and we know, okay, this is where my local pantry is, and these are the days that they are open. This is where the local food bank is, and this is the days that they are open. Something else I need you to utilize is your religious communities, okay? Whatever religion you subscribe to. I am not here to argue. I am saying whatever religion you subscribe to during this time, you should be able to depend on them, okay? So that's first. If you've been going to church every Sunday, they know what's going on. So y'all should be having conversations about that, right? If you don't go to church, if you don't go to the hall, if you are an atheist, that is okay. Churches will still help you. A lot of them have received funding. A lot of them have partnerships with local grocery stores, right? So find local churches. Go to, again, Google ChatGPT. Okay, and you're going to Google churches in my area. Put your zip code in. Be very, very specific. If your zip code is 38901, for example, you're going to go to Google and you're going to say churches in my area, food pantries, 38901, and the list of the food pantries are going to come up. If you want to call before you go because transportation may be a barrier for you, that's fine. But utilize your religious communities. If you don't have a religious community that you subscribe to, our religion is based on love, okay? So because you are a human being and you are coming and saying, I need assistance, they will help you. Also, if you are in the United States, you can dial 211 and they will be able to direct you with a plethora, which means a whole lot. Okay, 211 is your plug. They are going to be able to assist you with every single thing that you need. Okay, so this is not to incite fear, right? It's not to be a Debbie Downer. It is just the reality of our world, and it is scary. And a man or a woman that cannot feed her children will make sure that they eat. Okay? I want you guys to make sure that you're taking care of your mental health. It is so important during this time to continue utilizing the things that make you feel good. Don't stop going for your run. Don't stop going to the gym. Don't stop getting up and getting dressed and taking care of yourself. Like whatever it is that you do to take care of you, this is not the time to stop. Yes, you need to be aware of what is going on in the world and the world around you. You need to know what's happening in your city, especially as we are experiencing a crisis, because hundreds of thousands of people depend on these benefits to be able to feed their children. And your opinion about why they get it or how they get it is really irrelevant. What matters is that we know these are supplemental benefits, meaning what you work for or the income that you receive, however that may be, is not sufficient enough to care for your children, okay? That is real. So take care of your mental during this time. Take care of your emotional well-being. This might not be a time to be doom scrolling. If you are a person that you want to stay in tune to what's happening, that's fine, but you need to give yourself a time limit. I'm going to watch 15 minutes. 15 minutes is all I have. Okay? So just to wrap up, okay, y'all, it's real out here, and I want you to take care of your mind, take care of your emotional well-being during this time. Engage in community. We might need to start bringing Sunday dinners back. Y'all remember when Tasty was popular and we would do things like Tasty Tuesdays? I know me and my girls back in the day, we used to have like Thirsty Thursdays, when like all the Shonda Rhimes shows were on, and we would get together and we would make tacos, or we would make sushi, or okay, you know what, when don't nobody want to cook because all these kids getting on everybody's nerves and work has been working. So we're just going to get together and order out. That was for fun. It might be for survival now. And for my ladies and for my people who we like the diaspora of usness, this is not anything new, y'all. Okay, like we ate together a lot as cousins when we was kids. We used to have random barbecues a lot when we were kids, and it wasn't until we got older that we realized that was because all the sisters and all the aunties and all the cousins each had one or two things and had children, so they put it on together, right? This isn't anything new. We will make it through this like we make it through everything else. I want you to love yourself, be true to yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.